Tottenham win race to sign striker, club expected to make official announcement in coming weeks. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel, and let me tell you, things are heating up in the transfer market. But first, are you subscribed yet? Hit that button and join the Tottenham fam for all the latest news. Tottenham have made another move in its quest to secure young talent by signing teenage striker George Feeney from Glentoran. At just 16 years old, Feeney has already made waves in Northern Irish football, becoming Glentoran's youngest ever goalscorer at 15 in October last year. Feeney's impressive performances and early achievements caught the eye of several Premier League clubs, including Brighton, Brentford, West Ham, Crystal Palace and Nottingham Forest. Despite this interest, Tottenham emerged as the frontrunner and successfully secured Feeney's signature, according to Football London's Alistair Gold. The report claims that the club are set to announce the signing officially in early July, when the intake for the new academy players is normally released to the public. Feeney's rise through Glentoran's ranks has been nothing short of remarkable. He made his first team debut last September and quickly showcased his potential by scoring numerous goals for the club's young reserve team. His ability to compete at a senior level despite his young age has made him one of Northern Ireland's most promising prospects. Feeney is the son of former Northern Ireland international Warren Feeney, who was managing Glentoran when George made his first team debut. Despite his father's critical eye, George's talent shone through, earning him a place in the squad. Initially, Feeney is expected to join Tottenham's U18 and U21 teams, where he will continue his development before transitioning to the first team. His signing represents a significant win for Spurs in the race to secure top young talent and underscores the club's commitment to building a bright future. Tottenham's signing of Feeney aligns with manager Ange Postecoglou's vision of nurturing young talent. The club has already added promising players like Ashley Phillips, Alejo Vélez and Lucas Bergvall to their ranks. Signing Feeney is another step in building a strong foundation for the future. Tottenham are reportedly very close to signing Feyenoord star Santiago Giménez this summer, as per the journalist Juan Carlos Cruz. The Lily-Whites are reportedly keen on strengthening their squad this summer to improve on their fifth-placed finish in the Premier League next season. Ange Postecoglou is said to be looking to reinforce several areas of the squad with the centre-back, and the engine room being among those, but purchasing a new striker is also on his wish list. A few names have been linked with a move to the newly renovated White Hart Lane over the last few weeks, with Giménez seemingly their primary option. Juan Carlos Cruz has reported that Tottenham have already started working on a deal to sign the Mexican, although he is currently busy playing for Mexico in Copa America. The journalist further claims that Tottenham have already launched an offer to sign the 23-year-old, and along with the Lily-Whites, Atletico Madrid have also submitted a proposal. However, Cruz states that Spurs' bid is higher than Los Rojiblancos, and it's going to be difficult for the Spanish club to match the North London club's valuation. So, Tottenham are very close to getting this deal done. It has previously been reported that Feyenoord want a fee of around £85 million to sell their starman, so it remains to be seen how much the North London club eventually decide to spend to secure his signature. The Mexican enjoyed a productive campaign last term, scoring 26 goals and registering 8 assists in 41 appearances in all competitions. So, the North Londoners will be hoping that he will be able to replicate the same performance in the Premier League if he eventually joins the club this summer. The 23-year-old is excellent in finishing off his chances and also works hard without possession. He is a highly talented player and could be a shrewd signing for Tottenham to reinforce their front line if they purchase him. However, it is going to be interesting to see whether Postecoglou's side eventually manage to secure his signature in this transfer window. Why Spurs are racing to land £15 million Euro 2024 star as first summer transfer. Spurs are reportedly close to a deal for an international forward who's been superb in Turkey, and he looks like a smart signing. Now that his stint at Euro 2024 is finished, Poland international Sebastian Szymanski can focus on what comes next in his career. And after a successful season in Turkey, that could very well be a move to Tottenham if a report claiming that he had agreed personal terms on a move to North London proves to be true. Sport Witness picked up on reports from Turkey which suggest that a deal is moving closer just a year after the player moved to Fenerbahce. where he shone as a replacement for Arda Güler, scoring 13 goals and providing 19 more across 55 domestic matches. Apparently, Spurs' initial offer of £15 million is likely to be rebuffed. But with club and player apparently aligned, it could just be a question of how much wrangling and penny-pinching Daniel Levy wants to do this time. Assuming this one does get over the line and the 25-year-old makes the move to England, what would Spurs be getting? And is he the kind of player who will make the difference in a bid for a top 4 place? Szymanski is a versatile, left-footed attacking midfielder who typically plays as a number 10, but is also happy enough on the right wing, cutting inside a drifting crosses over to the back stick. And over the past few seasons, he's also learned how to be a consistent threat in front of goal, or in his case, quite often nowhere near the goal. A product of Legia Warsaw's academy, he moved to Dynamo Moscow and scored racked up 14 goal contributions in the 2021-22 season before he left after the invasion of Ukraine and took a loan move to Feyenoord, where he scored 10 goals and won the Eredivisie. A permanent move to Istanbul followed, and now he could be packing his bags all over again. Given that his preferred position currently belongs to James Maddison at Tottenham, it's easier to imagine him playing the bulk of his minutes on the wing, stretching the field and cutting inside. But it may be a good idea not to let him drift too far from the box. He isn't a great creator or passer and is at his most dangerous in positions where his ability to get at defenders gives him chances to get right into the box rather than down to the byline. It's fairly easy to imagine that he'd make a good striker too, although he hasn't played there in recent years. For a fee not likely to be all that much higher than £15 million, Spurs would be getting a fine squad player who could provide competition at multiple positions and may very well provide plenty of goals as well. His career trajectory has been on a consistent upward curve for the past few years, and it will be interesting to see how he gets on at the very top level. And for Spurs fans, it's a promising move which is likely to end up with at least or 2 brilliant goals scored in front of them. Tottenham has made a significant offer for Aston Villa's Jacob Ramsey. According to a recent report by The Times, Tottenham's bid stands at £20 million, alongside a proposal to send Giovanni Lo Celso to Villa. This proposed swap exemplifies Tottenham's strategy as they seek to capitalise on Villa's pressing need to balance their books in compliance with the Premier League's financial regulations. Aston Villa's valuation of Ramsey, who has shown considerable promise despite a recent injury setback, is notably higher than Tottenham's opening offer. Villa is holding firm on a price tag of between £40 and £50 million for the 23-year-old midfielder, who still has 3 years left on his contract. Ramsey's ability to penetrate defences and his previous season's contribution of 13 league goals highlights his potential, making him a valuable asset for any team. In contrast, his last season was less impactful with only 2 goals, largely due to a toe injury that curtailed his playtime. Tottenham's approach this transfer window is clear: streamline the squad and adjust the wage bill. The inclusion of Lo Celso in the deal, a midfielder deemed surplus to requirements at Spurs, is indicative of this strategy. With only a year left on his contract, moving Lo Celso would be a logical step for Tottenham. Such moves are essential for Tottenham, not only to balance their squad, but to ensure compliance with financial fair play rules. Aston Villa's need to sell players like Ramsey stems from the financial pressures of adhering to the Premier League's stringent financial regulations. These rules compel clubs to maintain a certain financial balance, failing which they can face sanctions. For Villa, selling at a high price is not just about securing a profit, but ensuring financial stability. Tottenham's awareness of this situation could be seen as an opportunity to negotiate a favourable deal, though Villa's rejection of the initial bid suggests that any potential agreement will require further negotiation. For Tottenham, securing a player like Ramsey could bolster their midfield options, especially with an eye towards future competitions. His ability to drive forward and contribute directly to goals would be a valuable asset. For Villa, the decision to hold out for a higher fee is a gamble that could pay off if they are able to secure the necessary funds to meet financial requirements without losing key talents for less than their market value. Villa's firm stance on Ramsey's valuation is a clear indicator of the challenging dynamics clubs face in the transfer market, balancing financial health with competitive aspirations. as this transfer saga unfolds. It will be interesting to see how both clubs navigate the negotiations, with each aiming to emerge in a stronger position for the upcoming season. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. Don't forget to like this video and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow our Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs!